Hi everyone, Flaming Footy here and welcome back to a new video on the channel. And today guys, here we are to continue my AFL 23 Adelaide Crows My Coach Crew mode. And in today's episode we're going to be taking on West Coast in the final game of the home and away season in Perth. Now, if you haven't gone ahead and checked out last week's episode, please go ahead and do so now because I'm about to spoil it here. So last week it was a 1-point win over Sydney. We tested ourselves against the best and came out victorious due to another brilliant last quarter turnaround. 2 goals in the last probably 5 minutes or like 5 minutes game time to win the game. It was a brilliant win. It was a tough win, but it was a very good one. Now this week we're playing West Coast in Perth in the final game of the year. We will be making finals, so of course not the final game of the Coach Career mode, but it is the final game of the home and away season before we hit finals. So of course every fixture matters now, and we've got teams like Sydney who are playing Melbourne and Geelong who are playing the Western Bulldogs. Now, if we do win the game, we would like Geelong to lose to pinch their second spot. And then, of course, the race of the 8 as well is on as well, as you guys can see here. That 8th spot is well and truly up for grabs, like North Melbourne, Collingwood, and even Port Adelaide can still snare that spot as well. So, let's see, North, so we've got Brisbane, North, Dogs and Port, who are playing each other. Brisbane, North. So North are playing Gold Coast, Port Adelaide are playing Richmond, and then we've got the Dogs playing the Cats, and the Lions are playing St Kilda. So yeah, none of those sides are playing each other, but we've got a big game versus West Coast. We'll hop into team selection, and of course just going to go unchanged. None of our sides really been injured, unless if McHenry's back. I'll bring McHenry in for somebody perhaps if he's back. McHenry still injured, so we're going to go ahead and confirm that lineup, and yeah, confirm this. Alright, so that's our team, rocking and rolling unchanged, and yeah, it is time to go ahead and verse West Coast. Now also, do keep in mind, I might forget to strike the common race at the end of the episode, but here it is anyway. Walker on 50 goals, Sealthorpe on 38, so again, I think unless if Sealthorpe goes out there and kicks about 13 and Walker only gets to 1, I think we do have a pretty clear winner here. Stakes, we'll hop into that before we finish it off, before we hop into the game. And if we win, which it already looks like Geelong have won that game, unfortunately enough. So they've won that game. So it's now the last game of the year. So everything is decided. Everything's been wrapped up. Melbourne defeated Sydney by 6 points on the Friday night. Gold Coast smashed North by 91 points. Wow. St Kilda defeated the Lions by 51. Port Adelaide defeated the Tigers by 42, so that might be them in. Carlton defeated GWS. Collingwood defeated Essendon. Geelong defeated the Western Bulldogs. Fremantle defeated Hawthorn. Now our game, which is going to have absolutely no say on the ladder at all. This is the final ladder. Unless if West Coast can get the win and get a little bit of percentage, then they can get off the bottom. But other than that, though, this is the ladder. And yeah, this is how it's looking. So we're in third regardless. We'll be playing the Cats in that qualifier. Anyway, though, it is now time to go ahead and hop over to Perth. Select the uniforms. They can wear their home, and we'll wear our away. Huge clash this one at Optus Staduim. I'll see you guys there for West Coast versus Adelaide. See you there. Alright, this game does not mean anything for us. We finish in third. We know we finish in third. And well, West Coast, they've still got an opportunity. They can go up into 17th should they win this game, and probably win it by about 10 or more points. They can rise into 17th. So not a whole heap on the line in today's game. Just a bit more of just the end of year. Not much going on, but anyway though, West Coast are on the toss. They're kicking to the right of screen, and well, here we go. Final game of the home and away season underway. It's West Coast and Adelaide at Optus Stadium. So we're underway here, and Kelly immediately wrapped up. He couldn't quite get rid of it. Cripps inside 50, huge fly. Oscar Allen. So Chase Jones. We have 2. Well, the fist comes through. Ryan now. He was the crummer. He picked it up. It all just worked perfectly for him. It's been a really good game so far. We are taking it up to them, and well, 7-20 early on. Sealthorpe has started really well as well, but Chase Jones, and we have started this game off really well. We've kicked 4 here. Murray underneath this. Oh, good fly. I think it might have been Bailey Williams. It was Bailey Williams. He gets it back again. Taylor Walker. This time in the pocket. Ben Keys is going to go with the dribbler from the impossible. You are kidding me, Ben Keys. One of the goals of the year from the pocket. That is a work of art. And now coming through, this time they get their goal. Ideally want one more here, West Coast. And they will get it from the stoppage. It just all worked in their favour. Gaff just knew what he was doing. To the pocket now. Darcy Fogarty wants to do it before the siren. And there is your siren for quarter time. It is 20-37 here at the first change. And yeah, he knew he wanted to get it done before the siren. If he had snapped it, it would have beaten him. So we do get the score. West Coast 3-2-20 to Adelaide 5-7-37. So a much more high scoring term. West Coast still winning around clearance. 8-10 inside 50, so we are winning that area. But other than that, there's not a whole heap more that's interesting. But look, it has been a very interesting game so far. We have been clearly the better side, and again, behinds are not looking to be in our favour. But again, though, everything else is looking really good so far in this game, except clearance. If we can fix that up, we'll definitely be going on our way to getting a very decent win here. But anyway, though, we're underway, second term, Optus Staduim. Here we go. So Riley Thilthorpe's got 2 goals for today. Could easily have had more. He is having a field day, Riley Thilthorpe, at the moment. Good holding the ball, but okay, it was. And now Taylor Walker again. He goes. This time, that's vintage Tex. Doesn't he love to do that? Take the mark off one step, wheel and go. That is so good from Taylor Walker. Jack Darling deserves this goal. He's been looking really good and dangerous when leading at the footy today, and finally he gets his opportunity. Oscar Allen, this kick, they don't know how huge this is, but this has got to go through, and it does. They're just dominating this little area of the game now. Huge opportunity here. It gets out the back, it gets to Kelly, and the Eagles are coming. 9-point game late in the term. Rochelle just waited for it. O'Brien, now to Ben Keys. Ben Keys is going to get it back. He's going to have a shot, and it is going to go through. Exactly what we needed, just to halt this Eagles momentum. The Eagles get one last opportunity, they don't. The halftime siren goes and it beats them. And well, it is West Coast 6-4-40 to Adelaide 8-7-55. So we kicked the 3 goals that term. They kicked the 3 goals to that term, so they did win the quarter by 2 points. But it has been a very interesting game. Around clearance, they're still winning by +7. Inside 50s, they are winning that by +4. When they just turned the game, they just had it going their way. And in terms of, they've changed up the player stats here. So goals, Thilthorpe's kicked 3. He's been huge. Ryan has kicked the 3 behind. So arguably they could be in a better spot than what they are. But oh yeah, kick the handball ratio. Interesting. I believe that's a new thing in the stat section now as well. But yeah, there we go. It's been very interesting so far in terms of the stats. So of course, West Coast 6-4-40 to Adelaide 8-7-55, and yep, a few new things in the stats, of course. Yeah, very interesting. But we've gone down the rooms. We've had a reset. That quarter definitely not our best quarter, but we still hold a 15-point lead. Second half underway. Here we go. So we're underway second half at Optus Staduim. And so Isaac Rankin has been quiet in terms of the goals recently. He's been moving a little bit more into the midfield and wing, but he slots it when he's needed. Isaac Rankin, boy, 21 points is a fair bit as well though. Sloan, so now out wide it comes to Brody Smith. He's a really nice kick at his footy. Is Brody Smith, launches from 50, shows everyone what he's made of. Brody Smith loves a long running goal. Only kicked the 1 goal today, but still has been huge. And he pops it through. That should probably ensure he wins the Coleman now. I don't think Thilthorpe will manage to kick 8 more. Now up over the top, Petrevsky Seaton. Now that's a walk-in. So Jai Cully, left foot snap. Plays on, got plenty of airtime and hook about it. Oh yes, Jai Cully. So Taylor Walker's kicked 3 goals today. This will go down as one of his best games of the season. That's on its way, and there is no issues there at all. And there it is. So 3/4 time, West Coast 8-6-54 to Adelaide 13-7-85. We've been dead accurate since that first quarter. We kicked 5 goals to 2 that quarter, and probably think put the game away. I reckon it was 15 points at half-time. It is now 31 at three-quarter time. And again, though, despite them still smashing us around clearance, we're still leading this game and leading it relatively comfortably anyway. So it looks like we will probably have a win here in the final game of the year, unless if West Coast conjure up something special in this final term. It hasn't really been an exciting game by any means. It's just been one of those games where we've just really done the job. But yeah, final term underway, and let's just see what will this last quarter bring. So Mitch Hinge, I don't believe we've actually hit 100 this year in a coach career mode. Today that will change, hopefully. Kelly, one back for the Eagles. Now to Tim Kelly, who did the follow on really well. What a day Tim Kelly has had. He's going to have to be close to best on ground for sure for the Eagles. That's his second or third goal for the day, and he's been everywhere today, Tim Kelly. Luke Shuey's been really good today as well. Now he lines up. He probably deserves a goal, and he gets a goal. 24 points. It's probably impossible for them to come back, but on, and now this should be the ton. First time this year, this season, in the actual season, I believe that we've brought up the ton, and no better man to do it than Isaac Rankin. Riley Thilthorpe. We just finished off the game just then, and despite a very good last quarter effort here from the Eagles, we're home. We're up by 36 again now. Our ability to hit the scoreboard quickly has been such a good feature of our year, and this has been a very high scoring game as well, 73 to 109. He goes inboard. The ruckman from West Coast now gets involved. It wasn't Williams, I think might have been Burgell, I reckon. But yeah, they find the goal there. Little consolation prize. Out to Tom Barras. And there is your siren. So it is a very nice win to finish off the year in Perth. It's nothing special, but it is a very good win where we kicked very straight. We kicked 12 goals naught after quarter time, and wow, it's a good win. It is a very nice win. It was just, again, nothing special, as I said, just doing the job, doing what we need to do. West Coast were good. They were good. They came at us, and on multiple occasions in that game, we just didn't quite have the answers. And for a couple of patches and periods there, they were really good. And in the last quarter, we both kicked 4 goals. Again, West Coast win the quarter by a point in that final term. But this is the first time for the year which we've actually gotten over 100 in a regular game of this Coach Cremo, because we did in the first one, the pre-season against Richmond, but I would figure that wouldn't really count. So this does count. This is 109. But anyway, though, the final scores: West Coast 12-7, 79 to Adelaide 17-7, 109. As I said, this didn't really do a lot in ladder position. We got smashed in clearance. So this doesn't really do a lot in ladder position. It was 37-28 inside 50s, but didn't really do a lot in terms of ladder positions. It was just going to come down to whether West Coast finish wooden spooner or not, which they will. They had to win this game to avoid it, and for us, regardless, win or lose, we're going to finish in third, and we're going to be playing the Cats next week. So 4 goals for Thilthorpe and Walker. Them two both had really good days, and it was good to see Walker get back to his best. Kelly kicked 3, who was huge. 2 goals for Rankin, Jones, Keys and Hinge. I liked Rankin's game a lot. 3 behinds for Ryan, who probably could have had a better opportunity there to hit the scoreboard. There's tackles, hit outs, score assists, disposals. Sloan, and what have we got? Shuey, Narkle, Kelly, Barras, Walker. Where's Kelly? Oh yeah, there he is with the 19. There's kicks, handballs, contested possessions, kick to handball ratio, clangers. But yeah, look, a very nice win. We're definitely going to be running short on time this episode because yeah. But enjoy the song. Here it is. There it is, a winter saver in the West, and we take some good form going into finals. We'll be playing the Cats in week 1. Don't know when it will be. Don't know whether it'll be Friday, Saturday night, Saturday afternoon, Thursday night, Sunday afternoon, whatever it may be. But we'll find that out in just a moment. But again, though, reflecting on this brilliant win over West Coast, it was a very good win, and look, they did bring it up to us multiple times, and qualifying final number 2, the 8th of September. So is that going to be a Saturday night or Friday night or what? There's our one. And then also got Sydney and Melbourne, Geelong and Adelaide, Collingwood and Port Adelaide, and Essendon and Richmond. So Sydney and Melbourne, that's 1v4. Collingwood and Port Adelaide, that's 5v8. And then Essendon and Richmond go head to head, 6th versus 7th. And look at the percentage splitting them two. Not even like 0.3% at most. So probably maybe 5 points or something like that in a game margin separates them. But yeah, very nice win there to end off the year, and now our attention does turn to finals. Season is complete, so statistics, we'll just finish up here. Taylor Walker 54 goals, outscored Phil Thorpe 42 in the Coleman medal race, and then you know what, here's just the top bunch of people for you guys. We also had Rankin, who polled 31 goals, 30 for Joshua Shelley. Toby Green got the 36, and Stephen Cornelio and James Robon have both got the 29 for the top. I don't know what that is, but yeah. So I believe this is where we actually get to find our... Okay, so there's no sign of awards or anything like that yet, but again, though, I'm pretty sure that Coleman medal is well and truly done. So have we got any final results? We don't. But next week, you're not going to want to miss this. This is how the final ladder ended up as well, with all these results in play and all that. So Sydney first, Geelong second, Adelaide third, Melbourne fourth, Collingwood fifth, Essendon sixth, Richmond seventh, Port Adelaide eighth, Brisbane ninth, North Melbourne 10th, Western Bulldogs 11th, Fremantle 12th, Gold Coast 13th, St Kilda 14th, GWS 15th, Carlton 16th, Hawthorn 17th, and West Coast 18th. Look, in 15th, 9 wins for the 15th place team. It was very close. It was 2 wins and a draw between the 8th place Port Adelaide and the 15th place GWS. So it was as open of a race as possible. And now let's go through. This is just our year. Alright, this is just the fixtures, so slow down if you guys want to see a particular round of footy. But yeah, this is just, we'll have a closer look at this maybe in a little bit more detail in a future episode or something, or reflect on the year or something. But anyway, though, this is the year, and it is time now to play finals football. And well, oh boy, what a finals it should be. We're playing Geelong, who have come off of a 10-point win over the Western Bulldogs and a 11-point loss to St Kilda. Let's just have a little look at their worm, the score worm against the Western Bulldogs. So again, there's a comeback from behind win there for Geelong after they let it slip in that third term. Anyway, though, we're ready to take on a star-studded Geelong team next week. Of course, we do have a double chance. Shall we need it? Alright, well, you're not going to want to miss next week's episode, so make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss it. Anyway, though, that's going to wrap up today's video. What a home and away season's been. It is crunch time now. We turn our attention to finals. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. See you guys never miss another video on the channel. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. From Survivor Run, Flame Footy out.